Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 1st to the 15th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my websites, danehartguidedmessages.com or daneharttarot.com. They're listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Oh, Aquarius, I just feel like we need to shake it out. Like there's just stuck energy here. So, okay, that's good. All right, so let's see what the tarot has to bring. Forward, angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels, and spirit guides. Show me clearly, guide this reading and show me clearly, angels, and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading. Oh, and a bonus card. Lucky you, Aquarius. Okay, so give me a moment to center and take it in. Okay. At the heart of it all, for the first half of August, is the Empress. This is a time that's very fruitful, very abundant for so many people coming forward. So this is fantastic. Really utilize this, prosperity, abundance, bounty, fertility of the land, fertility of the self, just really setting your goals and seeing yourself bring them to fruition by nurturing, by compassion, by understanding. Heightened creativity is also a very powerful part of this time, but also, you've been through pains that have gotten you a greater understanding of what it is that you want to create in your life, how it is that you want to move it forward, what it is that you're looking for. And it brings us then to the challenge, and this is the Three of Cups. You've been through heartbreak and pain and disappointment. People have raised their glass to you, said all the nice things, and then stabbed you in the back. And so this is going to be a time, this is a time where you start to see your own creativity leading you forward. Also, you have the repeat of the sacred number 3, come forward. It is our challenge, but it is also our blessing in the heart of this time. So we're going to see that our angels are with us, are walking with us, are, guiding us, are inspiring us. And it moves us then to what we need to focus on. And this is the Emperor, okay? So you have right here, you have the Empress and the Emperor come forward. And I love this for you. I love this for you because this is a soulmate connection, true love connection. This is, if you're in a relationship, this is being with a partner who gets you, who sees you, who understands. If you're looking for a relationship during this time, this is finding a person who is, I want to say, truly your equal. It doesn't mean that you have to be on the same footing, but your energies, your passions, your drives, your determinations, they are the same. They guide you forward. And that is going to be fantastic. You're very focused right now, right? At the heart of it, it's the creativity, it's the nurturing, it's the building forward. But at the root of it, it is, and the energy that you are focusing on is rolling up the sleeves. We need to get this job done. We need to move this forward. The Emperor says, this is what we need to do, and this is what we are doing. It moves us then to the energy that is leaving. And this is the Devil. I mean, thank goodness. If we like to see one card kind of kicked to the curb, definitely the Devil is one of those cards. The Devil is Capricorn energy. So I do know, rude to Capricorns, but this is an energy also of the ego kind of taking over. I always think of Marley in A Christmas Carol, where I built those chains one by one. And it's telling us what we are, what we are chained to, what we are addicted to, what we are overwhelmed by, the patterns that we know don't suit us, but we can't seem to break. And this is a time where we're breaking them. We're looking at what we want, and we're looking at what we need. And the doors are opening in a very realistic, in a very holistic, in a very positive way. So that is a very good thing. We're leaving also the overthinking, overanalyzing energy of Saturn that says, okay, this is how you have to do things. You have to follow the rules just like this. And now we're letting ourselves color outside of the lines. It's okay. Not doing anything bad, of course, but it is a sense of more freedom, more expression of self. It moves us then to our strength. And our strength is the 10 of Swords. This is a resurrection of spirit and soul. We've had a lot of things thrown at us, a lot of words said that have been very hurtful, if not hateful. And what we are seeing is that, like every sword in the back, right? Every stab in the back that has come, that has made us doubt ourselves, has made us feel overwhelmed. The people that we thought we could trust, that turned around and we just couldn't. Now we are seeing ourselves rise out of this place of pain, out of this place of hurt, out of this place of doubt, out of this place of fear, and into this place of, this is what I want. This is what I need. This is what I'm looking for. And we have an arsenal of knowledge. And that knowledge, guided by the swords, brings us nobility of spirit, power and determination of self, insight that is fantastic, but it also has us prepared for such greatness to come. And it brings us then to our near future. This is the 5 of Cups. Change your mind, change your life. There's energy coming forward that will feel very comfortable because of the energy of the 3 of Cups. We have the 3 of Cups here, that challenge, that hurt, that betrayal, but also the 3 of Cups saying, let in the people who really care for you, the people who really love you, the people who really have your back, which at times we can overlook because they're always there, right? They're always there. So we don't need to please them, but we need to please and go after the people who just aren't always there. So just being aware of that is going to be really important in the first half of August. Because what we're going to see here is we're releasing a lot of negativity, a lot of hurt, and we're heading towards the 2 of Cups, healing, beautiful love. And as that healing, beautiful love guides us, we start to settle into ourselves and say, but this is what I love. This is what I want. This is what I need. This is what I dream of. And it brings us then to the advice for this time. And this is the Queen of Swords. We are represented by the swords in the minor arcana. This is us cutting through doubts and fears, negativities, hurts, pains, and disappointments, right? All those things that a sword, severs the ties of the negative, cuts the cords of the negative, steps us into the positive and the determined. What we are also going to see here is that we are embracing queenly energy for ourselves. We are embracing Empress energy and Emperor energy, but the Queen of Swords is a very special queen. Why? She is the most masculine of the queens. She's usually the most misunderstood. She could be the most kind of witchy with a bee, energy of the queens, people will say. But I don't see her that way. I don't see her as being witchy. I see her as being fierce and witchy in like the best possible way of the world, right? With the Queen of Swords, she knows what she wants. She's worked so hard. She can be very blunt. She can be very to the point. She has very firm opinions about things. But she has also given the 10,000 plus hours to becoming a master of her craft. She is guided, she is determined, she is focused, and she does not suffer fools. So the advice for this time is to embrace your voice, to embrace your knowledge, to embrace your passion, and move it forward. It brings us then to the environment, which is the High Priestess. I love that you have the High Priestess, the Queen of Swords, and the Empress. Even the Emperor, moved into that. But this very strong triad of divine feminine energy is going to guide you. The veil is being lifted from your eyes. You're seeing things in a very open way, a very honest way. But this is also a very psychic, intuitive time for you that is going to be guided by love and compassion. With the High Priestess, she doesn't see just what is before her. She sees as the angel's guide, as spirit guides her forward, as passion, opens up the door, as we become more intuitively aligned with what we want from our lives and what we're looking for ourselves. It moves us then to our hopes and our fears. It's the 9 of Wands. We've been through so many battles, right? And we're kind of afraid that it's just going to be more battles. And we hope that the battles have ended. And that even if they haven't, we stand strong within ourselves, within what we want, knowing our determination, knowing our focus, knowing our understanding, and, stand in our conviction. That is going to be very important. The outcome is the Magician. I love that you have the Magician and the High Priestess. That to me is a power couple pairing, just like the Emperor and the Empress. So the Magician and the High Priestess is standing before the altar of your existence, claiming your power, claiming what it is that you want. Here with the Magician, as above, so below, as I think it, so it becomes. This is going to be a time, it is a time for you for heightened manifestation. Whatever you focus your mind on, be it good or be it bad, will start to come forward. So here, focus it on the best that you can absolutely get, on passion, on power, on insight, and on really achieving your goals. Also taking all your gifts, not poo-pooing yourself. Oh, everybody can do that. Oh, that's no big deal. It is a big deal. You do it, and you do it quite well. Stand in your strength. Things aren't going to move quite as quickly as you would like them to, but they are moving guided by spirit, and spirit moves in spirit's time. So keep your guidance, keep your understanding, keep that passion moving you forward. And it brings you then to the Ace of Swords. And you take this gift because you have the Queen of Swords right here and you have the Magician. So you take this gift from God's Source Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, of knowledge, of insight, of power of words, of power of thought. You are cutting through a lot of nonsense. There's going to be clarity that comes forward. And as that clarity comes forward, you embrace your cleverness. You embrace your way of thinking it out. But this is not a time where you fall back on kind of like the default of it just has to be super logical, right? You fall back on the default. It has to be logical, but aligned with you spiritually, energetically, and intuitively. That will open up the door quite spectacularly for you, right? Because you have tremendous intuitive knowledge right here, right now. And utilizing it is going to be your greatest gift. So let's see what Spirit has to say, angels and spirit guides. This is the White Owl. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. And that's what Spirit has been saying. Your angels are right there with you. Spirit is right there with you. This is a time of tremendous power, of tremendous insight. It moves us to the chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Balance. This is the root chakra. You're coming into balance with yourself. You're coming into balance with what it is that you want. And harmony. It's kind of like keeping the peace within you is going to be very important. I would recommend, I'm doing this challenge. I have a friend and he said to me, have you ever read Earl Nightingale? And I was like, no, I've never read Earl Nightingale. He's like, well, have you ever heard of The Secret? I was like, yeah, that I've heard of. And Earl Nightingale was like one of the original founders of the knowledge used in The Secret. But he did a challenge that said for 30 days, you cannot think anything bad about yourself, right? And my friend was like, let's do it. Let's try this challenge. And I thought, okay, this will be hard. But I also thought this can be beautiful. And I'm finding it to be so beautiful, for myself. Whereas where I want to criticize myself, I'm like, well, look at it as a blessing. How did it bless you? How did this move you forward? How did this challenge or this setback get you to better understand your path and where you want to be? This, I would highly recommend, if you want to, leave it in the comment box below. If you want to do this challenge with me, how are we looking at this time, seeing our blessings? Because you have so many blessings coming forward, Aquarius, but you've been through so much. And so that can seep in. And it's like, am I going to have to fight endless battles till kind of like the end of time type of thing? We can be a little bit dramatic with ourselves as well. And Spirit is saying here, embrace your magic, embrace your unique gifts, start to see you and embrace the empowerment of you. Having that balance come forward is going to be super important. So if you would like to, leave it in the comment box below and we can do that challenge together of being kind to ourselves, because that's important. Let's see here the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Hangman. Do not change being different so that you could fit in with everybody else. Okay? The Hangman is obtaining his wisdom through discomfort. The shaping of his feet is that's like a sign of wisdom, of achieving wisdom and enlightenment. We have wisdom and enlightenment here again with the Magician and the High Priestess. We have power with the Emperor and the Empress. You are not meant to walk the path of everybody else, which will always make you feel like you are standing out. You are different because you are. Now it is time to lean into it instead of chastising yourself for not being like everybody else, or saying, you know what, everybody's thinking this way, I should do the same. It moves us then, because as long as you come from a place of love, compassion, gentleness, kindness, do no harm, moving that energy forward and letting yourself be different and stand out is a good thing. It moves us then to the subconscious energy. I love the yin yang, emphasizing the balance here with the root chakra. It says, the universe is calling you to notice important synchronicities. You're going to see little patterns of things. You're going to see little insights of things opening up. It brings us then to the chakra energy, and that is truth. This is the throat chakra. And here, it's like, speak your truth. You don't have to speak your truth to everybody. It's not going around in life. We don't want life to be a confessional type of thing. But it is very much saying, this is true for me. And, this is truth that I have to see and understand. And that's going to help guide you forward in a very real way, open up doors in a very real way, because you speak the truth to yourself. The energy to be mindful of is the Three of Pentacles. So do be mindful here of kind of like collaborating with others, but then wanting to take credit for what you're doing. But it can also be like working with others, but not feeling fully seen and feeling like you are doing the majority of the work, because you are doing the majority of the work. So just be mindful about that. And it's like they're diminishing you because they're elevating themselves. They're not evolved enough or, grown up enough to understand that multiple people can shine at once. Some people never realize that in their lifetime. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, and it's the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords, you have to repeat after number 5, the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. You change your mind, you change your life, and you're seeing yourself not as the person you once were. You can be triggered by certain things, right? They can make you feel like, oh, I'm not going to move forward the way that I want to. You are, most definitely. And you've gathered the swords, you've won. And it doesn't mean apologizing for your win. It means stepping into the power of your grace, your determination, your focus, your insight, and that door opening to you and saying, this is who I'm meant to be. Like, this is how I'm meant to move forward. And I've gathered so much knowledge that was hard won. And I am not doubting myself anymore. It moves us then to the very end of this reading. So I pick up the singing bowl and say, it moves us to the end. It moves us to the singing bowl. So I hope this reading has resonated with you, Aquarius. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed beginning of August and a blessed life. Bye.